Now we are going to work on making some shapes. Families, in your packets on day 19 or 20, there is an activity where you draw shapes and you talk about the sides that a shape has. So if your child is watching this, you can go ahead and check off that activity. So let's look about some shapes. A lot of you know some shapes, but we never really talk a lot about what types of sides they have and how many sides they have. So I'm gonna draw some shapes and then we're just gonna count and see how many sides that shape has. First, I'm gonna draw this shape. Who knows what that shape is? Can you see it? What is this shape? It's a triangle. So we're gonna count and see how many sides a triangle has. First, I'm gonna write triangle. What does triangle start with? We did that letter a long time ago. T is the letter T. So triangle starts with a T. So I'm gonna write triangle underneath here because I know that's a triangle. Now I'm going to count and see how many sides a triangle has. So when someone says how many sides, when we talk about lines, like right here, this is a side, so that's one. Here's another line. That's another side, that's two. So I'm going to number them, 1, 2, so we don't forget. And then down here is another line. So I'm gonna go over it to make sure I know that that's a side. That's a side, so I'm gonna write the number here, and that's 3. Do you see any more lines on that shape? No, there's no more lines there. So then I can count 1, 2, 3. A triangle has 3 sides. Let's try another one. What shape is this? Who knows what shape that is? That's a square. What does square start with? The word square. It starts with the letter S. So we're gonna write square here, and that's how you spell square. Now we're gonna count the sides. Remember, the sides of a shape are the lines that it has. So let's count the lines or the sides that the square has. Ready? There's one line, so I'm gonna color it in so I know that's a line. That's 1. Here's a line, so I know that's a side. I'm gonna color that in. That's 2. Here's another one, so I'm gonna color that in so I know that's a line. That's 3, and do I have any more in the square? I do. I have one more line down here at the bottom, which means I have another side. Every line I have a side. So this is 4. That's right, 4. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. A square has 4 sides. Very good. Now I'm gonna do a couple of tricky ones. Watch. It's not a very good one, but what shape is this? Who knows what shape that is? It's a circle, and it's really tricky to spell circle because even though it makes a sound, it's not the letter S. The word circle actually starts with a C. It's just one of those tricky sounds that you'll learn later. So circle starts with the C, and you say it like circle. And then let's count. How many sides does the circle have? Well, there is one line that goes around the circle, but it's not straight. So a circle is just a continuous line. A circle does not have any sides because you couldn't ever lean up anything against it or hide behind it. It's not a straight line, so there's no sides on a circle. So we're just gonna put 0, which looks just like a circle, doesn't it? Now I'm gonna do another tricky one. This is another tricky one. Are you ready? Who remembers what shape that is? This is a rectangle. Rectangle. Who knows what sound that is with the r? Who knows what sound? R. So rectangle is spelled like this. Now we're going to see how many sides a rectangle has. Let's count them. Do you see a line or a side? Yep, here's one. So there's one. Yep, there's another one. I'm going to color it in so I can count it. There's 2 sides. Do you see another side? There's one. There's 3. Do you see any more? You're right, there's one at the bottom. Here's one more side down here at the bottom, and that's 4. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I don't see any more corners or sides. So a rectangle and a square both have 4 sides, but they're not the same shape. This is a rectangle. A rectangle is long. This is a square. A square is equal on all sides. All of the sides are equal. So rectangles and squares both have 4 sides, but they're different shapes. How many does a triangle have? How many sides does a triangle have? Who remembers? 3. Very good. Now we're going to try to do a hard shape, but Miss Ernest is not going to be good at drawing this shape, so you're just going to have to bear with me, okay? All right, here we go. Are you ready for this hard shape? Here we go. Okay, that is a really hard shape for Miss Ernest to draw. If you all want to try to draw that at home, you can. This shape is supposed to be an octagon. Can you say octagon? And what does octagon have? We haven't run over that letter yet, but it goes ah is opera, opera, ah is O. So O starts for octagon. So now we're going to count and see how many sides an octagon has. So this is going to take a while. Who can see a side for me? Right, there is a side right here. So I'm going to color that in more. That's 1. Here's a side up at the top. I'm going to color that in. That's 2. Here's a side. I'm going to color that in. That's 3. Do you see another one? Yep, here's a side. I'm going to color that. That's 4. Are there more? You're right, there's more. Here's a side. That's 5. Here's one at the bottom. You're right. That's 6. Am I done? Oh, I still see 2 lines that are left, which means that's 2 sides that are left. So we're not done. We have to keep going. Oh my goodness. So we're going to color that. That's going to be 7. What number comes after 7? Because there's one more side here. I see it. So I'm going to color it in. Who knows what number comes after 7? 6 comes before 7. What number comes after 7? 8. That is right. 8. The number 8. So an octagon has 8 sides. Isn't that crazy? Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great counting. All right. Those are our shapes and sides. If you want to do more at home, you can. If not, you can check this activity off the list. See you later.